It is once again an absolutely beautiful day here at the creek, and we're gonna do a little coffee at the creek. We do have some folks here at the range shooting today, but I actually prefer to come out here when there's folks shooting. They're out here practicing their Second Amendment rights, and that's what this is. That's what Thorpe Creek is. That's what we're here for. I do like to start off coffee at the creek with a few mentions. One, I am smoking an absolutely fantastic little cigar. It's a Davidoff Late Hour Short. Yeah, it is fantastic, and I get all my cigars at Ember Cigar Lounge, downtown Hollister on Downing Street, and Kevin and Betsy turned me on to these because I like late hours. I just typically smoke the Churchill. So you can go down there and pick up these and a lot of other cigars. They got a great spot down there, so go check them out. We're gonna have some good coffee today, but I'm gonna start off with something from J.R.R. Tolkien. We're just gonna set a little bit of mood here. I sit beside the fire and think of all that I have seen, of meadow flowers and butterflies in summers that have been, of yellow leaves and gossamer in autumns that there were, with morning mist and silver sun and wind upon my hair. I sit beside the fire and think of how the world will be when winter comes without a spring that I shall never see. For still there are so many things that I have never seen. In every wood and every spring there is a different green. I sit beside the fire and think of people long ago, and people that will see a world that I shall never know. But all the while I sit and think of times there were before. I listen for returning feet and voices at the door. I'm a big fan of Mr. Tolkien, and what I wanted to read this today, which I do this in most of the time at Coffee in the Creek. But I don't read a lot of poetry. But that's an absolutely beautiful poem. I'm sitting here by the fire. I have a fire over here in the cauldron, as it were, and it's a beautiful day. It feels like spring. It's not spring, and this isn't going to stick around. We're going to have a few more weeks of cold weather, but everything will be new again here very shortly. And I'm always impressed by nature's ability to renew. And this is a new year for us at Thorpe Creek. And we're going to talk about that a little bit here in a minute. But the first thing I'm going to do is have a cup of coffee. So Coffee on the Creek is a lot about coffee. It's a little about cigars. It's some about what's going on here and just some of my general thoughts. They're not all gems, but I have a lot of fun kind of informing people and letting people know what's going on out here and what we're doing and what we're thinking about. So for the next few episodes, I'm going to be brewing my favorite coffees. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my favorite coffees and I'm going to brew them 3 different ways. And I'm going to try all of them and taste all of them, the different ways that I like to brew coffee. So there's your standard everyday drip coffee machine, which is what I've done today. And then I'm going to do a percolator over the fire, and I'm going to do cowboy coffee. And all of these coffees that I'm going to taste today, I've only ever had out of a coffee machine, coffee. So I kind of have an expectation there. I've never made them with the percolator. Usually when I do a percolator, I just do straight up Folgers. And usually when I do cowboy coffee, it's for an event. And so I'm doing the chicory coffee, right? And so we're going to do something different. We'll try them all different ways, and we'll see what they taste like. Today, though, I'm doing free Rein Coffee. One of my favorites. They're a new company. Cole Hauser from Yellowstone is involved with them. And I've tasted all their coffees, and this is by far the absolute best in my opinion. Texas Pecan, and it's just incredible. It's absolutely delicious, and it is 100% probably my favorite free Rein coffee, and it's definitely in my top 3. And it is rare, I think, that you find a pecan flavored coffee. I've had some walnut flavored coffee, like candied walnut, that really invoke that taste of the pecans. And this one does it. And there's a lot of them out there. And if you like, a pecan flavor coffee, if you haven't tried it, try it. Go to freerein.com and get a bag of it and give it a try, because it's just absolutely incredible. It's really good stuff. Oh boy, that is hot. I just brewed this probably 5 minutes ago, and it's piping hot. Oh, but that's good, boy. And you get the smell of the pecans too. And it's definitely a rich flavor. It's not an overly sweet flavor, but the pecan flavor really comes through. And that's a big thing with it, because there's a lot of them that don't. So, that is my recommendation there for your pecan flavored coffee. The other 2 coffees that we're going to try, one of them is flavored and one of them really is not. But when we get to those particular brews, we'll dig a little bit deeper into them. One of them is a very old coffee, a very old blend that's been resurrected. The other is a very new company, and they're very tongue-in-cheek. Irreverent is a word that has been used for this coffee company before, and but they're both just fantastic, and I think you'll enjoy them. So I'm going to wrap up Coffee at the Creek here with just a couple of quick updates. She's out. Never good. About what's going on out here at Thorpe Creek. But first I'm going to tell you, if you're a member, thank you for being a member. If you're not a member, you can do what these guys are doing. Get you a membership, come out here, and enjoy putting some rounds down range. Yeah, that's good. You can enjoy putting some rounds down range on the rifle range, or doing a little practice on the pistol ranges. But one of the updates we have is here pretty quick. We're going to have our wobble bird stand set up, so we'll have clays. It's a single stand wobble bird, but boy, wobble bird's a lot of fun. If you like shooting clays, it's just a great time. It's similar to sporting clays, which is sometimes referred to as golf with a shotgun. And we've got a stand built, and we'll be fitting that out early spring with our new Atlas machine, and that's going to be just a ton of fun. I can't wait. So that's probably one of the biggest updates. We do have some classes coming up. We got a CCW class coming up March 29th and 30th. We have an NRA rifle intensive coming up in early March. We've also got leagues. We're shooting 30 caliber club right now, which is a rifle league, and then we're also shooting our 15 point league, which is a pistol league. So if you're interested in those, get in contact with us or check it out on the website. So go to thorpecreek.com. All of the information you need is right there.